The objective of the Faster Living Lab is to transfer national and international research results on adaptation to climate change to the Farm Advisory System of Tunisia. The Faster Living Lab created different working groups integrating researchers, experts and practitioners with the aim of co-producing a minimum of 30 fact sheets containing up-to-date information on climate change adaptation, ready to be transferred to multiple target audiences. This 10-step video aims to guide the working groups through the Faster FAS Living Lab Factsheet co-creation process by gathering knowledge on concrete solutions for adaptation to climate change. Step 1. Choosing the target. The FAS Living Lab Factsheets could serve to transfer knowledge to farmers and FAS agents, but also to decision makers who manage the farm advisory system and innovation in agricultural development. Therefore, before your group starts completing a fact sheet, be sure to identify your target audience. Selecting one or the other will affect your writing style. Clear and precise information is required for professionals in the agricultural sector. A more general narrative is suitable for decision makers. Step 2. Fields of interest and topics. The next step will identify your working group's main field of interest, be it water, soil or forest management, fishery or crop production. For each field of interest, the Faster Living Lab suggests 17 concrete topics on which to focus the fact sheets. The fact sheets will be the result of a dialogue between participants, each of whom presents information obtained through their work and experience. The Living Lab groups are welcome to establish communication channels with groups working on other topics in order to identify synergies or interdependencies. Step 3. Addressing the climate change challenge. The Faster FAS Living Lab fact sheets are intended to strengthen information on the opportunities in climate change adaptation for the agricultural sector of northwest Tunisia. Therefore, in this section, we invite participants to describe the climate change-related challenge they wish to tackle. Here, it is also relevant to describe the problems farmers and professionals from the agricultural sector are facing, as well as researchers' understanding of the underlying causes, documenting these aspects with concrete references to experiences or scientific literature for the chosen topic. Step 4. Describing the proposed solution. In this section, each Living Lab group should identify the objective of their proposal and the key characteristics of the solution proposed, which could be a management strategy, a concrete action, a new technology, or a combination of the three. These solutions might also imply different approaches according to the recipients of the fact sheets. For farmers, the information could focus on technological solutions, agronomic practices, or management opportunities. While for decision makers on policy-related issues, it could address climate-resilient agricultural development or the improvement of FAS in Tunisia as a tool for adaptation. When describing the solution proposed, make sure to include clear information on the actions that should be undertaken, highlighting its innovative character and scale for application. Step 5. Classifying the adaptation measure. Once the group has identified the proposed solution, it is necessary to characterize it as follows. Grey, when the solution implies technological, infrastructural, and engineered actions. Green, when nature-based solutions or restoration of the environment are envisioned. Soft, when they incorporate management or legislative action. Step 6. Assessing the expected impacts. In order to facilitate the evaluation of the proposed solution's convenience, this section enables your working group to describe how such a solution would help to reduce the effects of the climate change challenge described in Step 3. So, here, you can indicate the expected social, economic, and environmental impacts of the solution, as well as identifying aspects related to the conditions needed for successful adoption, upscaling, and outscaling of the solution. Evidence can be provided in several ways. By presenting research results from literature or pilot projects, as well as by providing empirical evidence from the field. This section can also be supported by other details such as photos or statistical information. To meet the Faster Living Lab objectives, The solutions provided must contribute to improving adaptation. Therefore, a specific set of indicators has been developed to help characterize each solution. These indicators are detailed in the Measures for Adaptation to Global Change PowerPoint. Step 7. Indicating actors and roles. For appropriate development and implementation of a proposed policy, strategy, or legislative action, decision-makers need to engage relevant stakeholders. In the field of adaptation to climate change in particular, interdepartmental coordination and collaboration between different public administrations is crucial, as well as the engagement of all social and economic actors affected by the action during the process. Therefore, Living Lab Working Group participants should pay special attention to describing all potential parties that will be involved in developing the solution, and to explaining their roles. Step 8. Providing references. The knowledge transfer must be correctly referenced in each fact sheet, thereby allowing the target audience to access research publications on the proposed solution's performance, as well as acknowledging concrete examples from the field. Step 9. Recognizing the authors. It is important to give recognition to the group members and mention the institutions and organizations represented. Step 10. Choosing the right title. Once all information is gathered, the group can assign up to 3 keywords and create the title of the fact sheet, formulated in such a way as to clearly state the nature of the solution proposed. By completing all 10 steps, each working group will obtain a first draft of its fact sheet. The coordinator of each group will share the draft with the FASTA project partners, who will streamline it through a revision process. All finalised fact sheets will be available on the FASTA website, and key partners will support their dissemination to the target audiences. To receive further guidance or raise a query, please send an email to fastah2020@gmail.com.